Hey, what's up guys, it's Harry here. So if you watched my previous video of Norinco T97 Gen 2, I did unbox and first impression video for you guys to see. If you haven't watched it, I'll put a link here or maybe here so you guys can click it and check it out. Okay, so this video is also going to be related to it because I've been already experienced with this firearm for a couple of times now. I brought it to shooting range for maybe 3, 4, 5 times and total shot maybe around 500 rounds. I know it's not that much, but it's already enough for me to get to know it, and I just want to share more things about it in this video for you guys to know. The things I like, the things I don't like, maybe there's some problem with it, something like that, okay? Before I start, I want to say something about the sort of like update for the Gen 1 and the Gen 2, which is the pricing. And right now it's even cheaper right now because I think I originally purchased it for around 1300 Canadian, and now recently I just found it online. It's lowered to around $1,000, $1,100 Canadian. Let's take this thing out. I've already done safety checks, but I'm gonna do it again. So the chamber is empty, no magazine attached. Trigger lock is locked, but I'm going to unlock it right now. And the fire safety is to safe. Yep. Alright, first thing you gotta notice with Gen 2, like I said in the unbox video, is the flat top. They come with the Norinco sight here. I don't really like this sight, but I think it's good to have it. People asking me about the charging harden when I do the unbox video for this one. They say if I change the charging harden position, yes I did. The original charger handle position, if you buy brand new, come within the box, it's gonna be on the right side here. I removed the top, flat top, and I changed position to the left. It just sort of like personal reference. The advantage of this firearm in Canada is it's rated as non-restricted. Okay, so non-restricted means you can bring it to forest, to hunting. You are not restricted just to between your home and the shooting range. Alright, that's a good thing I like because it's non-restricted. Quality wise, I mean, okay, not really great compared to my ACR. Definitely there's been like quality issues with this one, but for just around $1,000, I think is, you know, totally reasonable and good enough for it. The main designs, they are still using the original QZB95, which is used by Chinese militaries. Their original design. Right now, the Chinese version, the Chinese military version, has been updated like a lot compared to what we have in Canada here. Which also the fire safety is no longer in the back; it's in the front here. Okay, and also the magazine release is improved, and also yeah, Chinese military, they are using full auto, not the semi-auto. And we cannot have full auto here in Canada, so, but you guys don't have it in the States if you are from the States. Anyway, gas operated, so we have 3 positions. You have the 0, you have 1 and a 2. I just leave it at 1, and if you have really like heavy gas build up, you can use 2 just to clean it up a little bit. And the sight here, you can adjust by yourself. I don't think I've ever used the sight so far. I'm sure this is not sighted in. I have my own red dot sights from Lopo, so I use that. I never used those Norinco sights at all, I think. Okay, now so I'm going to show you guys how to install the bolt to the gun, because the first time when you bought this, the bolt is separated with the firearm. Okay, very easy, simple process to do. So yeah, let's go. So first of all, we do need a tool, even though it has come, this firearm come with a toolbox. I think all Chinese firearms, the good things, they all come with cleaning tools and some tools in here, within the firearms. I don't know for you guys if you own the T97, either Gen 1 or Gen 2. This is really hard for me to get it out. I mean, it's really hard. So I have to push it really hard, and like you can tell I'm not sure if there's another easy way for me to open this, but if you do, let me know. Do this. Okay. In here you have like cleaning rods, some other parts. Okay, so first of all, what do you want to do? If you want to remove the flat top, you have to unscrew the sight. So take out the sight. I moved the position of the sights already. When it comes with original in the box, the sights are covered two screw, like the front side are covered this screw here to take out the sight. Right, so here we have 1 and 2. If you have like toolbox from IKEA, or just use this to unscrew it. Now you can easily take the flat top off that. Okay, pretty light. I'm not sure the exact material they're using, maybe just aluminum, I think. So if you want to change your charging handle position, basically is you loosen this part, screw here, then pull out the charging handle, put it to another side and tighten it up again. So that's how you change it. Okay, now what you do is you can push this pin here on the other side, hold it up. Okay, until you heard the click sound. Make sure when you pull this thing out, you have to hold this because the spring tension's here. If you don't hold it, it will just pop it out right away. Hold this and it will come out. This is just plastic though. So for you to install the bolt, you just need to do hold this thing back, okay, like this, and this is the twist around, pull out. This is the bolt. You want to put the bolt back in like this. Alright, then 180 degrees maybe. Just line up here because there's a sliding here. Make sure that it's flat so you can insert it to here, to the rail here, okay? So what you're gonna do, push it back in, just like this, okay? It's pretty easy and simple. I'm not going to do a full disassemble for, you know, the T97 Gen 2 this time, but I've already got a point for you guys. If you want to purchase this thing, you can do it by yourself. It's pretty easy. Just want to show you if you want to install your bolt. Okay, so let's put this thing back. Okay, like this. Just hold it up. Then you put this pin here, back in. Okay. And next thing what you're gonna do is put back the reel here. Make sure it's lined up and correctly. So you can see the two holes here. And put the screw back on, screw in front. Up and check. Alright, that's how you install the bolt. Now I want to talk about this firearm, particular firearm. I really like this one. Okay, accuracy is so-so but not bad. And most likely it's gonna be around 1 to 3 MOAs. That's what I tested out, 100 meters to 200 meters. If you less than 100 meters, definitely can do maybe 1 to 2 MOAs, right? I like the flat top reel so I can mount, you know, a lot of the sight on it, and also it's lower compared to the third party, the FTU. This one is lower than theirs. I like the design of this. Feels like really short, compact. It's not that long and it's not that heavy. Definitely not heavier than my ACR. My ACR is a lot heavier than this. I think it's mainly due to because this one is mainly a lot of body is made with plastic. Okay, reliability. So far, this one has never let me down once. There's no misfire. I never had a bullet jammed up. No misfire. No anything regarding to, shooting this gun. But there is one problem. I hate it all the time. I'm not sure if that happens to all the Gen 2 owners or not, which is the bolt problem. This bolt for the flat top here, it just keeps losing it. So let me show you. Right now this is tightened up, okay, so really tight. I mean, I'm not really over tightening it for this one. So and now if you shot for maybe like 10 runs, about 10 runs, this screw will starting to lose. So maybe after 20 runs or 30 runs, you will losing like this. The problem is it will affect your accuracy because it just pops up the flat top here, and it will just, your sight will become slightly higher. So even though if I sight it in, so after 10 or 20 round or maybe 30 round shots, I'm starting to missing my target. So that's when I realize the screw is loosened. So I have to tighten every single time when I was in shooting range. I think it's just because every time when I shoot this thing, you know, the charging handle come back and will forward, do this. This will be vibrating the flat top, shaking it. So that vibrating, the shaking will make the screw start to loosen it up. I think that's pretty much the main reason. And I'm not sure if something can be fixed by change to a different type of screw here, or maybe I'm not sure if there's any other way, or maybe I can tape it up a little bit, but that's not gonna be looks nice. If you own a Type 97 Gen 2 and you have same problems, let me know, comment below, would you deal with it? So, but just for in the future reference, if you're going to purchase the Gen 2, you need to be watch out the problem. So this is the only problem that right now I'm having it for this gun right now. Everything else is perfectly fine and no issue at all. Oh, and one other things. So make sure when you put the flat top, if you have took off the flat top, then when you put it back, you need to, because the charging handle needs to make sure you put it to where it needs to be. Here, charging handle back, like that, okay? And one other thing is I like this firearm is because the weight distribution, the weight balancing of this firearm is nearly perfect for me, because I just a little bit rear heavy, and so but this makes you really easy to hold it on your hands. Even just on my one hand, I don't feel, you know, tired for holding it for a long time. And compared to the ACR, I think the ACR is super nose heavy, super front heavy, and this is much better for holding it on my hand. And the ACR, I cannot hold it for a long time because it's, you know, like you hold it like this, and the firearm's longer than the T97 as well. So you always do that, and you're trying to hold up the firearm, especially when you're holding a gun to maybe starting aiming your target and start shooting. It's gonna be make it harder for shooting accurate if you trying to stand up and hold your firearm for a long period of time. The trigger pull of this firearm a little bit longer than what I thought. I'm going to do a dry fire a little. This is gonna be like that. Okay, so here. Okay, there. Travel from there to here, here to here, here to here. Overall, I think this is a great firearm made in China. I like it, I love it, and especially like the price of it, around $1,000 Canadian, is just a really good choice and reliable, shootable gun. Despite of accuracy, if you don't really want a super accuracy gun, this is not the super accuracy guns for you, and also it's not the competition, but you can use it for competition. It's just the way it operates, it might slow you down a little bit unless you need to practice a lot of time on this one, so you get the your muscle memory of this. But even though if you're doing speeding shooting, it's gonna be still slower than the AR-15s, just because the way it operates, right? Anyway, overall, I really like this. It's well balanced, very shootable, very reliable, and price range, price-wise, really reasonable price for this. For a non-restricted firearm, what else can you get, right? So, alright, thank you guys very much for watching this video. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers, guys.